guys, I'm back, and today I've decided to talk about metas and what is a meta and who is currently meta in Summoners War. So a meta is basically favourable monsters which are currently the top monsters to be used right now in the game. So like for live arena there's a meta, like Hathor is a really big meta in live arena, so is Ganymede. But for like normal arena, Rakan's meta and stuff like that. So meta is favourable monsters and monsters who work well there currently. So let's get started into a few arena meta monsters which are currently meta. So first off, let's go Rakan. Most monsters become a new meta just because they get a buff or maybe a new monster is released which can counter that monster, and that's why a different monster becomes meta. So as you can see, Rakan got a buff a few months back, last year sometime, I can't remember exactly, but he got a buff, and so basically his third skill collapses the earth to inflict damage that increases accordingly to the max HP and provokes the enemy for one turn. If this skill is on cooldown, you have 30% chance to attack the attacker. So the fact that if when he gets hits, you build him quite tanky, he gets hits, he basically revenges with collapse, and with if he has the extra damage, if he has the attack power increase, he's gonna do a whole lot of damage. And the fact that he can just hit you again with pretty tanky, not gonna die straight away maybe, and the fact he can hit you again, that's what makes him meta. He's very sustained and he's got the damage built into him. So yeah, that's okay. Let's go on to someone else now. So another meta person is actually Leica. Leica's not so much meta as in Rakan, but he's very good with the noble passing, noble blood. It's a passive, but it won't exceed 35% of damage, so you need at least 3 hits, 3 nukes to kill him, which is extremely good, more sustainable outcomes and stuff like that. And he also got the buff to become sort of meta. Okay, let's move on to some water monsters. So currently I wouldn't say there's as much meta water monsters as there is any other school. So let's see who's meta here. Personally, I would say Varad. Varad has also always been meta. The fact that he's got two skills that stun you or freeze you, and set attack bar to 0. That's amazing. The fact that he can do that basically twice, and damage proportional to your defense, which is amazing. The fact that he can stun you and frozen, and he can freeze you for that time, so you get the attack bar, you outstun, and then you're basically back to 0 until your next turn, and this is an extra turn. So this is amazing. He's in meta just because of that. And then someone also sort of out of meta, Camilla's sort of in the middle. She's not in meta, but she's not out of meta. She's like right in the middle. The fact that she's good because of her sustain, it reduces the damage by half and it removes all harmful attacks, and she recovers 10% of her max HP. So she's a self-sustaining monster who can sustain against 4v1, which, well, probably not 4v1, maybe 2 or 3v1. She can sustain for quite a while, which is good for rush hour. She'll sustain a bit. Okay, so let's go on to someone else. Chow, not so much meta, but the fact that he can self-sustain just like that, and no healing effects, which is nice. He's sort of in the middle as well. So a person really big in meta currently is Passamantha. He's amazing. The fact that he can reduce the cooldowns, the fact that he's got 33% speed leader makes him really good. The fact that this does even more damage when he comes back, and he revives 30% HP, and he's got revive, and you can basically use that and over, and then reset. You can really nuke him down really fast. That's what makes him meta. He's really good. Okay, I would say also for defense, I would say Ariel's sort of in the middle as well. just because when he got the buff, you can use him. You can ruin him quite well with. I can't remember. Wait, sorry guys, I just had a brain freeze. So he basically is this increases the attack bar. He goes first. He's double nemesis or something like that. He gets the turn. He heals. He increases everyone else's attack bar, and that's sustainable. It's nice for the whole team. Molong, I would say he's alright, but he's not really in meta right now. Launches a reckless attack that damages the enemy by 70% of its HP at the cost of receiving. So the fact that this does so much damage to the enemy, it's basically a nuke. So yeah, it's really nice. And then here, I think this is a stun. No, remove beneficial effects and stuns for one time to switch the it's a stun. So the fact that he has basically a strong nuke and then a stun and removing all beneficial effect, that's amazing. That's basically needed in metas. Another water monster who's basically in the middle is Annabelle. She's sort of going out of meta in my opinion. The fact that her freeze an armor break for 3 turns is really good, and her heal, it's a cleanse, it's really nice. Her wand's a sleep, which is also good. The new monsters, the unicorns, aren't really meta just because you have to think about the way you rune them, and it doesn't really work well in arena. So let's go through some wind monsters who are currently in meta. So before, Ritesh used to be really in meta, but the fact that Khan sort of came in and swooped him out, and Ritesh is not really as favourable anymore and stuff like that, so he's not as much in meta as he used to be. Tiana's always been in meta just because non-resistible strip, she's amazing. I just gave an account giveaway for her. You just sort of feel a bit, I'm missing that account, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So she's just because that strip, and then the one armor break for 2 turns, and then the 2's not that great. Maybe it doesn't do too much. Well, Feng Yang is sort of in meta for sustainable teams. The fact that he has a remove self-harm and recovers HP and then counter-attack is good. And the fact that he gets a constant attack bar increase when he's attacked is amazing. So he inflicts additional damage as well, which is amazing. The Guild War 44% skill leader makes him great for Guild Wars. So 2 live arena meta monsters currently are Hathor, which is amazing. She decreases. This is like sort of like a Varad, but it's a sleep for 2 turns, and then removes all beneficial effects, and then puts the target to sleep for 2 turns. So that's really good as well. So basically, the double sleep's really good, and then Ganymede max cooldown and sets the attack bar to 0 of all enemies. That's really good. Then, so he can basically re-ventilate his skill and use it again after on a different enemy. And his one removes beneficial effects with 8 on each strike, so that's really nice. So that's why he's in meta. Let's go through some light, I think there's light meta monsters, I'm not really sure. Let's just check, because I can't really remember. So Artemel, you don't really see him much, but he's extremely good for defense. The previous buff that he got counteracts instantly when you or an ally are attacked with a critical hit, and increases your attack bar by 15% and your defense by 20% each, whether judge passive is activated. So that can accumulate to 5 times, which means he can have 100% defense and 100. Yeah, I think it's 100% defense. Yeah. So this is amazing. He's got a heal for 50%. He's got removal beneficial effects. If people had him, he would be a really good meta monster. Who else can we see? Tang Yang's really good just because his passive is very strong. Like, a lot of like dark monsters are currently in meta just because you don't see them often, but they're extremely good. So like, not really any more light monsters that I can see who are in meta. Some people use Wadajat for arena defense just because he recovers the attack bar with the, so basically increasing attack bar's ally and attack power, but he's not used as much anymore. I think it's a dark one who's used more often. Okay, let's just go. So this guy's in meta. Increases attack bar for each turn, and then increases the attack bar by 25% each time enemy turns ends. So basically, you got a Lucian. He comes in. This is an arena defense meta, by the way, guys. So yeah, basically he basically stopped the next Lucian from moving by counter attacking and using this to decrease the attack bar and the attack speed. So this could stop the next Lucian from hitting, and your team could survive. This guy's used to be in a meta, but now I think he's just going out a little bit. So yeah, so currently the biggest meta monster is Rakan. He's extremely good, extremely tanky, extremely nice, basically amazing. And yeah, let's just check for one more. I just want to quickly see. So one more I forgot to say is, two more. Daphnis is the biggest meta monster ever, guys. You need him. Whoever has him, make him 7 stars. Make him, I don't know. Give him your legendary wings. Give him everything. Give him your best wounds. He's the best monster out there. Build him, guys. I'm joking. Okay. So yeah, we talked about Rakan. Zarus has always been a meta. I think ever since I've played the game. I'm not sure actually. Don't go commenting down below saying no, I'm wrong. No. He hasn't always been meta. I'm sorry, guys. I got it wrong. Don't need to make me sad. Okay. So basically, he puts all the skills on cooldown. He gets continuous damage, and basically that, and an attack buff. He's amazing. And then Veligil, immunity, attack bar increase, huge damage if you build in damage tanky, removing beneficial effects. So he's another meta monster, guys. So thank you for watching. I love you guys. You guys are my life. You guys are my support, and I hope you guys carry on watching my videos, because I am extremely happy. I got CR and Chandra. I'm going to be using them in the next video, or probably 2 videos whenever I can awaken both of them. So thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day. And tomorrow's video is going to be a little bit later because I've got school tomorrow, which is a shame. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.